Hi everyone, how you all doing? This is Model Muppet. I'm just throwing together a few clips of using the Paragon and the Deep Freeze. I have posted this before. The difference this time is that I'm using the Jetpack, and because I'm using the Jetpack, I'm also using like a finishing weapon. Most of the time I'm using Impact Grenade. I don't get many beast moments with it, but I get some. But again, the main purpose behind this build isn't to sort of, own everyone. Main purpose behind this build is to have some fun. Also, it can be useful though if you're trying to get some of your feats done for some of the more difficult to kill people with weapons. The Borden party in particular. I love it anyway. I haven't got gold on it yet, but I will probably use it until I do. Now, I threw together a whole load of clips, and I had so much gameplay recorded, I lost track of where some really kind of clever kills were, so I can't find them. And I've got so much gameplay recorded that I decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to post this up and delete all the recorded gameplay, because I just have way too much, and it's just ridiculous trying to find the bits that would look good in a sort of montage like this. So, lesson learned there, guys. If you're doing your PVR recording and stuff, get rid of the old clips when you don't need them anymore, because otherwise trying to find stuff is a beast. Anyway, it is Sunday morning here. I say Sunday morning, it's actually Sunday afternoon. It feels like the morning because I have spent the whole day in bed. Yeah, lazy bastard I am. I had a late night gaming last night on Battlefield 3. The wife has gone out for the day, the kids are away, I've got fuck all to do, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to record some commentaries. I've already put some BF3 video up there today. I'm going to do some more. Now, I have to say, I am starting to get a bit tired of some of the problems in Gotham City. And I've always loved the game and put up with the flaws, but the latest one is really starting to annoy me. I don't know if anybody else is getting this, but every time I play with a party of friends, after the game, the party is split up. And then what I have to do is back out of the lobby, go to my friends list and try and invite people again. But the problem is then that the friends list doesn't even show. A lot of times what it will just show is the recently players list. So I have to wait another 5 minutes before I can even invite my friends. And then we play a game, invariably we're split up, and then at the end of that game the lobby collapses again and the whole thing starts over again. It's just getting impossible to actually play this game with my friends anymore. That's not good, guys. That's not good. So I say this to Monolith, you're going to start losing people. I have said this before in the forums, but people like to play with their buddies. People like to team up with their friends and have a laugh and be social. And it's just not happening anymore. So the last few nights I haven't been playing Gotham City anywhere near as much as I used to. Started to play Battlefield 3. Not because I prefer the game, but because I like to play with friends. I like to have a chat and have a laugh when I'm playing. And if I can't do that, I might as well be playing a single player game, to be honest. Some of you may agree, some of you may disagree. So as always, do feel free to put your comments down, but remember, I'm right and you're wrong if you disagree with me. I am always right. Tum-ty-tum. Hold on, I'm just going to have a smoke. Ah, that's better. I probably shouldn't encourage smoking on a video. What the hell? What the fuck? If you're old enough to play this game, you're probably old enough to decide whether you're going to smoke or not. It is a bad thing. There's no defense for it whatsoever. You shouldn't smoke. I should. I'm allowed to smoke. And you want to know what's funny? My real job, I'm a nurse. Yeah, and I still smoke. But there we go. And I've also got a heart problem. So there's another reason for not smoking. In fact, there was once I was in hospital, and the nurse says to me, "I can't believe that you're a nurse and you smoke. You must know what it does to you." And I said, "Yeah, but you think like that because you work in a heart unit." and really at the time I was working in elderly care. I said I work with people who live to be way over 100, and you know what? I don't want that. um, there's always two ways of looking at things. But anyway, there is no justification and no defense for smoking. But I'm too old to change. I'll probably think different when one of my legs drops off. Anyway, I've got a bit sidetracked here. I had no intention of talking about smoking. I really didn't have an intention of talking about anything apart from the build. What do you think of the build? I like it in combination with the jetpack. It helps you get up to some good spots. Helps you get away from people who aren't quite expecting it. It's effective for the deep freezer because it does have a small splash damage on the deep freeze. I'm sure you're aware of this. It will do 200 damage fully charged, and within a very small splash area it will also do 100 damage if you don't get a direct hit. And having the height is good at helping to get that, because you can, if you do miss them, the chances are you're going to hit the floor near them, whereas if you're on the same level and you miss, the chances are it's just going to go flying past them. That was funny getting that guy out of the sky just then. So yeah, it's not a beast mode like I keep saying, but there again, in all seriousness, I am not a beast player. Sometimes I do have really good games. I've got MVP quite a few times, but there's also been many a time when I get last place, and it's always nice to do well, but it's not the end of the world if you don't. But this is a fun build, it's just so fun to like hit somebody with the parrot and see them flapping about, then get a deep freeze on them and let that do all the work. The Borden party rather can also be good at helping you to spot enemies that you otherwise might have missed, because it does bring up the red reticule around them. So it's kind of like having a bit of a body odor sniffer on all the time. But look at this. It's just so sweet. You gotta love it. So anyway, how does everyone feel about the latest issues? I mean, Monolith are going to be releasing another game. They're starting to pimp it out now. If this game was working as intended, I would have no hesitation whatsoever in buying another game from Monolith. It was working the way it should be working. But right now, do I feel that I can go out and buy another game from Monolith? I have to say no. I've had a shitload of fun with Gotham City Imposters, but I always said that it seems stupid for them to add DLC in before they fix the fundamental flaws. Now they've added DLC in, and is that what's added to the problems? It possibly might be, it possibly might not be. But it's always hard to find problems when you start introducing new code into something. It's pretty much a basic of coding to find out what